Level 9, darkened suburbs, is a threat index, class 4, being unsafe, unstable, and has a high entity count. Level 9 is the 10th level of the Backrooms, and the first level beyond the main 9. Level 9, known as darkened suburbs or the suburbs, is an expansive, winding network of paved asphalt roads and residential homes, resembling a modern suburban neighborhood. Natural sources of light in the level are scarce, as aside from its permanent lack of daylight, which may serve as an obstacle for wanderers, lights emanating from its plethora of structures rarely tend to function. In addition to these hindrances in visibility, a thick, inky fog covers the level, shrouding its streets in darkness and impeding one's field of vision past a distance of approximately 10 meters. Paired with the rough winds and storms that occasionally pervade throughout the level, its average temperature typically fluctuates around a brisk 10 degrees Celsius 50 degrees Fahrenheit, making the overall climate of Level 9 a significant obstacle for those wandering its streets. Transportation is further impeded by the state of the level's infrastructure. Its streets and sidewalks are often derelict and broken into small chunks, exposing the barren soil beneath, often spouting moss and weeds. Some areas of Level 9 may be devoid of pavement or set footpaths entirely, with one's only option being to trod through its mud-caked soil. Although remnants of automobiles are present intermittently throughout the derelict streets of Level 9, they are consistently in a state of advanced disrepair, being broken down, deteriorated, and rusting with age. Due to the generally poor state of the level's buildings, especially those seemingly intended for data and energy transmission, a stable internet connection is not present anywhere in Level 9, nullifying any possibility of communication through longer distances. However, telecommunication antennas have been observed atop various buildings, leading to the possibility of functioning interpersonal contact via connection-independent devices, such as radios or short-range transceivers. The entities present within Level 9 generally avoid locations with more luminosity, possibly as a protective measure. For this reason, they typically remain within the more derelict areas where light is less common, waiting for prey to pass by. The most common structures within Level 9 are, evidently, the numerous residential houses that line its streets, in different states of dilapidation. Some have displayed architecture dating back as early as the 17th century, while others present such a confusing style that cannot be categorized properly, although they don't usually surpass 2 stories. Occasionally, they've been seen orderly in specific patterns, with flawless spacing between each other, along with consecutive domiciles being eerily similar. As a result, massive agglomerations of virtually identical houses are present throughout the level. Others may merge with other buildings, with the chance of forming chains of numerous houses. Those anomalies manifest themselves with a wide range of possibilities. Walls may connect to other houses, forming solid structures filled with concrete and rebar. Rooms can distort from one building to another, stretching every object that is contained in its environment. New or duplicated rooms also seem to be formed haphazardly between houses, but without the modification of its furniture. The buildings may have a considerable part of their structure damaged due to various factors. Small items which get carried by the wind and break windows with time, and stronger entities that may damage doors and objects are some of its causes. Many of the furniture inside the houses of Level 9 are also used, old, or even destroyed, while other buildings do not feature those appliances at all, being completely barren. Due to this aspect, it is difficult to come across useful objects when exploring the constructions. Supplements can be found in some buildings, but with minimal chances. Found less frequently than the houses in Level 9 are the electrical stations, only being present in the deeper recesses of the level, accessible after prolonged exploration. The majority of their workings are time-worn rust wholly covering their decrepit surfaces, starkly contrasting with the buildings around them. As their worn appearance implies, such machines often malfunction or fail to operate entirely, a sufficient amount of energy to give power to the structures within the level, or to the power lines that border its empty streets. The lampposts serve as the main and most efficient source of light outdoors, guiding through the dark streets of Level 9. Apart from the broken ones, they assist the wanderers to evade common dangerous properties, such as segments of broken pavements and entities which lurk around the corners of the houses. Other more atypical buildings are present on Level 9, but they also do not present useful objects. By the documented structures, some of the possible supplies include, but are not limited to, almond water and incomplete first aid kits in small markets and melee weapons in warehouses, colonies and outposts. Due to environmental factors, the number of entities present at the level,
and the immeasurable extent of the region, colonies and outposts do not exist in level 9.
Entrances and exits. Entrances. Tripping or falling through the caves of level 8 can lead to level 9. Entering a door labeled neighborhood in level 20 may transport to level 9. Entering unlocked doors that appears to lead to the hole in level 123. Exits. In rare cases, jumping into a hole may transfer one to level 8.4. Following a series of arrow street signs pointing north may lead to level 11.
Walkways that lead to grass fields may lead to level 10.
Not clipping through a tree covered in snow will lead to level 9.1. A greenhouse may be positioned haphazardly, which if entered, will lead one to level 13. Destroyed base. Basement doors can connect to level 84.